Do you ever feel like you're wasting money on supplements that don't work? Could some combinations of vitamins and minerals be quietly sabotaging your health? What if I told you that what you take to improve your health may be harming you right now? The truth is that many people consume multiple supplements daily without knowing the real risks of these combinations. According to recent research, more than 80% of adults take some form of supplement regularly, but few know that certain mixtures can not only negate the benefits, but also create potentially dangerous reactions. Did you know that more than 23,000 people are hospitalized annually due to the inappropriate use of supplements? And the scariest thing, 9% of these cases evolve into prolonged hospitalizations. In this video, I'm going to reveal the 9 most dangerous combinations you're probably making right now. I'm also going to show you the 7 powerful concoctions that very few people know about, but that can transform your health. And don't worry, because in the end, you will know exactly how to take each supplement in the safest and most effective way. Let's get started. 1. Gut war. Probiotics versus antibiotics, the conflict that destroys your microbiota. Probiotics and antibiotics are like water and oil in your digestive system. Probiotics are beneficial microorganisms that help maintain the balance of the gut flora. On the other hand, antibiotics are drugs designed to kill bacteria, both bad and good. When you take antibiotics along with probiotics, you're essentially negating the beneficial effects of the latter. Research shows that antibiotics can eliminate up to 85% of beneficial bacteria in the gut. The balance of your gut microbiota is just as vital to your overall health as your heartbeat. The expert's recommendation is clear: keep at least 4 hours between ingesting both. Ideally, take probiotics 2 hours before the antibiotic or 4 to 6 hours after. During antibiotic treatments, consider increasing the dose of probiotics and continuing to take them for at least 2 weeks after they end. But what happens when another type of common supplement starts sabotaging your daily energy? You'll be amazed by the villain that's lurking in your morning cup. 2. The invisible saboteur. Green tea plus iron, the duo that steals your daily energy. Green tea is one of the most popular natural beverages in the world, rich in antioxidants known to help control blood pressure and improve metabolism. On the other hand, iron is an essential mineral for the production of hemoglobin, which carries oxygen in the blood. But here's the problem. The consumption of green tea can make it very difficult for the body to absorb iron. This is because green tea contains tannins, which bind to non-heme iron, making it virtually impossible to absorb. Each cup of green tea you drink may be blocking up to 60% of the iron you consume. Studies show that green tea polyphenols can reduce iron absorption by up to 63%. To avoid this blockage, experts recommend that you don't drink green tea for at least 2 hours before or after ingesting iron. Sometimes what seems healthy may be sucking your energy from within. 3. When good becomes bad. Vitamin C and iron, the combination that hides deadly risks. For a long time, it was common to hear that vitamin C helps the body absorb iron better, and this statement is true in part. But as with everything in life, excess can be harmful. When vitamin C is ingested in large amounts along with iron, it can increase the absorption of this mineral, so much that it ends up raising iron levels in the body beyond what is necessary. This buildup, known as iron overload, can be extremely dangerous. A combination that seems beneficial can silently turn into a metabolic time bomb in your body. What's more, people with genetic conditions like hemochromatosis are even more at risk when they combine iron and vitamin C without medical advice. If you need to supplement iron, the ideal is to do it under professional supervision and with well-controlled dosages. And if you're going to include vitamin C in this process, make sure the amount is within the recommended limit, usually no more than 100 milligrams along with iron. It is not a matter of eliminating the combination, but of using it consciously. 4. Minerals in battle. Copper and zinc. You are the one who loses. Copper and zinc are 2 minerals essential for the proper functioning of the body. But when these two minerals are ingested together, they come into direct conflict. This is because zinc, when consumed in high doses or frequently, can inhibit the absorption of copper in the body. The delicate balance of minerals in your body is like an orchestra. When one element goes out of tune, the entire symphony is compromised. The result can be a copper deficiency, which manifests itself with symptoms such as weakness, extreme tiredness, and anemia. Scientific research shows that prolonged supplementation with more than 50 milligrams of zinc per day can reduce copper levels by up to 40%. If your doctor has recommended the use of both supplements, the ideal is to take them at different times, with at least 2 hours between one and the other. In supplementation, order and time make all the difference. 5. From heroes to villains. How magnesium and calcium can sabotage your bone health. Magnesium and calcium are two minerals fundamental to the functioning of the body. In theory, they should work in harmony and often do. But this relationship is only beneficial when the proportion between them is balanced. The problem begins when calcium is ingested in excess of magnesium. In this condition, calcium begins to compete for absorption, drastically reducing the amount of magnesium available to the body. The imbalance between calcium and magnesium is like having a car with the brake and accelerator pressed at the same time. Your body doesn't know where to go. Studies show that the ideal ratio of calcium to magnesium should be less than 2:1. If this scale is disrespected, the damage to health can be serious. Another important point is that although they are often combined in supplements, the ideal is to take them at different times of the day, at least 2 hours apart. Remember that balance is key. 6. Blood time bomb. Ginkgo biloba and omega-3, a potentially fatal mixture. Separately, ginkgo biloba and omega-3 are supplements with widely recognized benefits. But together, they can pose a risk that many people overlook: significantly increased blood fluidity. Both supplements have anticoagulant properties. Your blood needs to maintain a delicate balance between fluidity and clotting. Destabilizing this system is like playing with fire. When combined, these effects add up and can result in spontaneous bleeding, frequent bruising, and in more severe cases, internal bleeding. For people who already take anticoagulant drugs or who are going to undergo surgery, this mixture can be fatal. Therefore, experts recommend absolute caution when using these two supplements at the same time. If it is still necessary to take them, it should be done with close medical follow-up and constant monitoring. Your health should not be based on assumptions, but on well-informed decisions. 7. The dangerous trio. Vitamins D, E, and K, the mistake that can cost your health. Vitamins D, E, and K belong to the fat-soluble group, which means they need fat to be absorbed by the body. Individually, they are extremely beneficial, but when taken together without proper control, they can get in each other's way. Studies indicate that high doses of vitamin D and vitamin E can interfere with the absorption of vitamin K. Fat-soluble vitamins are like discerning guests. Each wants the best seat at the table and rarely shares the space well. This happens because these vitamins share transport mechanisms in the body, competing with each other to be metabolized. If vitamin K is not properly absorbed, you may have difficulty clotting your blood, as well as reduce the beneficial effects it offers for bones and heart. The recommendation is clear. Even if these vitamins are present in a multivitamin, avoid taking them all at once. The ideal is to separate them throughout the day with at least 2 hours between each one, and always consume them with foods rich in healthy fats. 8. The silent trap. Vitamin C and B12, how one cancels out the other without you realizing it. Have you ever heard that vitamin C is excellent for strengthening the immune system, and that vitamin B12 is essential for the functioning of the nervous system? Both statements are true, but what almost no one comments on is that taking these two vitamins at the same time can be a big mistake. According to scientific studies, vitamin C in high doses can interfere with the absorption of vitamin B12 within the digestive tract. The interaction between vitamins in your body is like a chemical jigsaw puzzle. Some pieces just don't fit together. The result is a silent B12 deficiency, which can lead to symptoms such as chronic fatigue, tingling in the limbs, and difficulty concentrating. To avoid this problem, the expert's recommendation is simple but effective. Wait at least 2 hours between taking vitamin C and vitamin B12. This small adjustment can make a big difference in your long-term health. 9. Capsule exhaustion. Caffeine and B-complex, the duo that burns your nervous system. The combination of caffeine with B vitamins seems perfect for those looking for more energy, doesn't it? But when used together and in excess, they can create a vicious cycle of overstimulation and depletion of the nervous system. Your nervous system is like a high-performance engine. When you push too hard, it can overheat and fail at the time you need it most. When both are consumed in large quantities, the body enters a state of hyperactivity followed by a severe crash. Research shows that this combination can increase cortisol stress hormone levels by up to 60%, compromising sleep and body recovery. Experts recommend separating caffeine intake and B-complex supplements for at least 4 hours. Remember that true energy gain comes from balance, not overstimulation. Powerful combinations, the secrets that multiply your health. Not all combinations of vitamins and supplements are dangerous. In fact, some interactions can enhance the effects of each nutrient, making the use even more effective. The secret is to know which substances work best together and how to administer them correctly. Ready to transform your way of supplementing? Discover the combinations that really work below. 1. The Miracle Duo, Vitamin D and K2, the secret formula for steel bones. Vitamin D and vitamin K2 form one of the most effective partnerships when it comes to bone health. Vitamin D is responsible for increasing the absorption of calcium in the intestine, ensuring that this essential mineral reaches the bloodstream. However, calcium needs to be directed to the right place, and that's where vitamin K2 comes in. It acts as a guide, leading calcium to the bones and teeth where it must be deposited. The partnership between vitamins D and K2 is like having a perfect transport system. One carries the precious material, and the other ensures that it reaches the right destination. Studies show that this combination not only improves bone mineral density, but also contributes to the prevention of osteoporosis and fractures in the elderly. To get the most out of this combination, it's recommended to take both with a meal that contains healthy fats and always respect the recommended daily dose, avoiding excesses that can overload the body. 2. The perfect marriage. Vitamin D and magnesium, one doesn't exist without the other. Many people take vitamin D to strengthen bones, improve immunity, and fight fatigue. But what few know is that without enough magnesium in the body, vitamin D may simply not work as it should. Magnesium is an essential mineral for the activation of vitamin D in the body. The relationship between vitamin D and magnesium is like a fancy lock and your key. You can have the best lock in the world, but without the right key, it will stay locked. Studies show that magnesium deficiency is directly related to persistently low levels of vitamin D in the blood, even with supplementation. If you're taking vitamin D, make sure you're getting enough magnesium through proper nutrition or supplementation. Remember, one without the other is like a key without a lock, and your body needs both to function fully and healthily. Multivitamins, the trap disguised as practicality. Multivitamins seem like the perfect solution, a single capsule that brings together several vitamins and minerals essential for health. But doesn't this facility hide dangerous pitfalls? The truth is that many multivitamins contain combinations of nutrients that, when ingested at the same time, compete with each other for absorption. Supplement companies often put dozens of nutrients in a single pill, not because it's right for your body, but because it's right for their sales. For example, minerals such as calcium, iron, zinc, and magnesium compete for the same absorption channels in the gut. When they are together in the same supplement, one can inhibit the other, reducing the effectiveness of all. Therefore, although they seem advantageous, multivitamins should be used with discernment and preferably under medical or nutritional guidance. Consider individual supplements based on your specific needs, confirmed by laboratory tests. The foolproof method: how to take supplements in the safest and most powerful way. Taking supplements should not be a matter of fad or automatic routine. It is a decision that requires responsibility, information, and, above all, personalization. The first step to safely supplementing is to know exactly what your body needs, and this is only possible through laboratory tests and an evaluation by a health professional. Once your specific deficiencies or demands have been identified, the next point is to understand when and how to take each supplement. Some work best on an empty stomach, such as certain B vitamins and vitamin C, while others should be consumed with fatty foods, such as fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K. Separating supplements is also essential. Avoid taking them all at once, especially when it comes to minerals like iron, calcium, magnesium, and zinc, which compete for absorption. Another important precaution is to always inform your doctor about all supplements you are taking, especially if you use continuous medications. And finally, never exceed the recommended dose. Supplementation is not a race to see quick results, but a process of continuous health care. Consider creating a daily or weekly schedule for your supplements, making it easier to adhere to treatment and avoid problematic combinations. Final thoughts: taking care of your health goes far beyond taking supplements or following fads. It's about making conscious choices based on quality information and respect for your own body. In this video, you've discovered that not every combination is safe, that too much can also be dangerous, and that even the most common supplements require special attention. But you also learned that with correct and guided use, these substances can be powerful allies for your well-being. The secret is in balance, self-knowledge, and above all, in the search for professional guidance. Don't wait for symptoms to appear to start taking care of yourself. Take the next step responsibly. Talk to your doctor, do your exams, and understand what your body really needs. Because when you understand your body, you make smarter decisions, and these decisions build a healthier, stronger, and happier future. Your health deserves this.